Imagine a physical education teacher back in 1891, faced with an unusual challenge. Create a game that was less violent than American football, but just as exciting. That's how basketball was born, played with peach baskets and a soccer ball. From a simple exercise for students in Springfield, Massachusetts, this curious invention soon began to spread its roots. But the transition from a pastime to a serious professional sport was anything but easy. The early leagues were chaotic, with fluid rules, teams that popped up and vanished, and makeshift arenas. It was a Wild West scenario where a passion for the game clashed with a lack of organization. It was in this melting pot of uncertainty that in 1946, the Basketball Association of America, BAA, emerged, an ambitious attempt to professionalize the sport in major cities. 6 teams ventured into this adventure, dreaming of turning a hobby into a lucrative spectacle. Among the pioneers was George Mikan, the first great star, a 6'10" giant who dominated the paint with unseen skill. The BAA, which would soon merge with the National Basketball League, NBL, to form the iconic NBA in 1949, faced a constant battle for recognition. They needed to prove that basketball, this different sport, had the power to captivate crowds and build legacies. The curious thing here is how something so unpretentious in its beginning could generate a multi-billion-dollar league. Who would have imagined that peach baskets would be the starting point for spectacular plays and legendary rivalries? And it's this capacity for reinvention and overcoming challenges that you'll see repeated in every chapter of this saga. Did you like what you've discovered so far? Hit that like button to show that you were also surprised by the NBA's origins. Get ready, because with each topic, a new secret will be revealed, and you'll understand why this league is so captivating. As the NBA found its footing, it quickly became a stage for larger-than-life figures and the birth of true dynasties. After the initial chaos, a new order began to emerge, spearheaded by teams that would define an era. The Minneapolis Lakers, led by the indomitable George Mikan, were the league's first true powerhouse. Imagine a player so dominant that the league had to change the rules just to slow him down. Mikan's sheer size and revolutionary hook shot made the Lakers virtually unstoppable, claiming 5 championships in 6 years during the early 1950s. They were the benchmark, setting the standard for what a championship team could be. But then came the Boston Celtics. Led by the legendary coach Red Auerbach and anchored by the unparalleled defensive genius of Bill Russell, the Celtics didn't just win. They revolutionized the game. Russell, with his incredible athleticism and strategic mind, didn't score as much as Mikan, but he redefined what it meant to impact a game. His shot blocking, rebounding, and uncanny ability to lead fast breaks created a team that was an absolute juggernaut. From 1959 to 1966, the Celtics won 8 consecutive championships, a feat that remains unmatched in professional sports. Their rivalry with Wilt Chamberlain's Philadelphia 76ers added another layer of intensity, showcasing an era of raw, visceral competition. This wasn't just about winning. It was about pride, about carving out a legacy in a league still finding its identity. These early empires weren't just about statistics. They were about creating the very fabric of NBA lore. They gave us the first true superstars, the first dominant teams, and the first taste of rivalries that would fuel the league for decades. They built the foundation upon which all future legends would stand. Isn't it fascinating how quickly the NBA evolved from makeshift games to intense dynastic battles? What do you think was the most impressive part of these early NBA empires? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, so you don't miss the next incredible chapter of the NBA's story. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, the NBA faced a serious challenge. A rival league, the American Basketball Association, ABA, was gaining traction. The ABA was a flamboyant, audacious upstart, known for its red, white, and blue ball, its wide-open offensive style, and most importantly, its undeniable star power. And at the heart of that star power was Julius Dr. J. Irving. Dr. J wasn't just a basketball player. He was an aerial artist, a pioneer of above-the-rim basketball. His incredible athleticism, his grace, and his seemingly impossible dunks captivated audiences and forever changed how the game was played. He brought a flair and excitement that the more traditional NBA, still somewhat rooted in its grounded, fundamentals-first approach, sometimes lacked. Imagine watching a player defy gravity with such ease. It was pure magic. He was the prototype. For the modern high-flying athlete, a direct precursor to the likes of Michael Jordan. The competition between the two leagues became a battle for talent and attention. Ultimately, the NBA realized that to survive and thrive, it needed to embrace the best of what the ABA offered. In 1976, the two leagues merged, bringing 4 ABA teams and, crucially, its most electrifying stars, including Dr. J, into the NBA fold. This wasn't just a corporate merger, it was a stylistic revolution. The ABA's emphasis on athleticism, individual brilliance, and a faster pace infused new life into the NBA. The game became more dynamic, more exciting, and far more marketable. The merger set the stage for a new era, one where flash and substance would intertwine, paving the way for the league's eventual global explosion. It's truly incredible to think that a rival league initially seen as a threat ultimately pushed the NBA to evolve and become even better, right? Dr. J's influence was monumental. What's your favorite Dr. J highlight or story? Share it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to join us as we continue this thrilling journey through NBA history. If the ABA merger brought new life to the NBA, then the arrival of two singular talents truly ignited its golden age. The late 1970s saw the league struggling with declining viewership, a reputation for drug use, and a perception that the game was too slow. It desperately needed a hero, or perhaps two. And just in time they arrived. Earvin "Magic" Johnson and Larry Bird. Magic, the charismatic point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, was pure showtime. At 6'9", he could play all 5 positions, dazzling fans with his no-look passes, infectious smile, and an uncanny ability to make everyone around him better. He embodied West Coast flair and excitement. On the other side of the country was Larry Bird, the gritty, blue-collar forward for the Boston Celtics. Bird was the epitome of fundamental brilliance, a deadly shooter, an incredible passer, and a fierce competitor who trash-talked as well as he played. He represented the East Coast's rugged determination. Their rivalry, which began in the 1979 NCAA championship game, transcended basketball. It was a clash of styles, personalities, and cities, perfectly embodying the Lakers' flash versus the Celtics' grit. Their head-to-head matchups were appointment viewing, restoring the NBA's prestige and captivating audiences who had previously turned away. They pushed each other to new heights, leading their respective teams to multiple championships throughout the 1980s. Magic's Lakers won 5 titles, while Bird's Celtics claimed 3. More than just wins, they created iconic moments, fueled intense debates, and showed the world that basketball was not just a sport, but a high-stakes drama played out by extraordinary individuals. Their rivalry quite literally saved the NBA, laying the groundwork for its explosion into a global phenomenon. It's hard to overstate the impact Magic and Bird had, isn't it? Their rivalry wasn't just about basketball, it was about defining an era. Which side were you on, Team Magic or Team Bird? Let us know in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next chapter, featuring a player who took the NBA's global reach to an entirely new level. Just as the NBA found its footing with Magic and Bird, a new transcendent force was about to emerge, one that would redefine superstardom and catapult the league onto the global stage. Michael Jordan. Drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1984, Jordan wasn't just a great player. He was an artistic marvel, a relentless competitor, and a marketing phenomenon rolled into one. From his gravity-defying dunks that earned him the moniker Air Jordan to his clutch fadeaway jumpers, every move he made was pure theater. He combined unparalleled athleticism with an insatiable will to win, pushing himself and his teammates to their absolute limits. After years of building, Jordan led the Chicago Bulls to their first NBA championship in 1991, igniting a dynasty that would dominate the decade. They achieved an incredible 2 three-peats, winning 3 consecutive championships from 1991, 1993, and again from 1996-1998, interrupted only by Jordan's brief retirement. But Jordan's impact went far beyond the basketball court. His charisma, his competitive fire, and his iconic style made him a global icon. His shoe deals with Nike launched the multi-billion-dollar Jordan brand, making sneakers a cultural statement. He starred in movies, appeared in countless commercials, and became a household name even for people who had never watched a basketball game. He wasn't just a player. He was a symbol of excellence, aspiration, and cool. Jordan transformed the NBA from a popular American sport into a worldwide phenomenon, inspiring millions in every corner of the globe to pick up a basketball, wear his gear, and dream of flying. His era cemented the NBA as a cornerstone of popular culture and sports entertainment. It's hard to imagine the NBA's global reach today without Michael Jordan, isn't it? His influence truly changed the game forever. What's your most vivid memory of Michael Jordan or the Bulls dynasty? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe so you don't miss the exciting next chapter of NBA history. After Michael Jordan's second retirement in 1998, a legitimate question hung over the NBA. Who could possibly fill those impossibly large shoes? The league needed new titans, new rivalries, and new narratives to capture the imagination of fans. And it found them in an unlikely yet explosive partnership, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. Shaq, the dominant larger-than-life center, brought a blend of unstoppable force and magnetic personality. He was a walking highlight reel, capable of shattering backboards and charming crowds with equal ease. Kobe, on the other hand, was the relentless, hyper-skilled shooting guard, driven by an almost obsessive desire to emulate Jordan's greatness. He possessed an incredible work ethic and a killer instinct that would become legendary. Together, under the guidance of Coach Phil Jackson, who also coached Jordan's Bulls, this dynamic duo forged the next great NBA dynasty with the Los Angeles Lakers. From 2000 to 2002, they achieved their own three-peat, dominating the league with a potent inside-out game. Their partnership was often tumultuous, marked by public spats and intense competition between the two alpha males. But on the court, they were virtually unstoppable. Their contrasting styles and personalities created captivating drama, drawing new fans and keeping the league's competitive fire burning brightly. Beyond Shaq and Kobe, the post-Jordan era also saw the rise of other compelling stars who carried the torch. The fundamental brilliance of Tim Duncan and the methodical dominance of the San Antonio Spurs, the raw athleticism and scoring prowess of Allen Iverson, and the all-around brilliance of Vince Carter ensured that the league remained packed with compelling talent and storylines. This was a transitional period that proved the NBA's resilience and its ability to continually produce new icons who captivated audiences, even in the shadow of the greatest player of all time. The question wasn't if new legends would emerge, but who they would be and how they would reshape the game. Isn't it fascinating how the NBA always seems to find its next big stars just when it needs them most? The Shaq and Kobe era was certainly unforgettable, with all its triumphs and internal drama. What's your favorite memory from their dominant Lakers run, or perhaps from another star of this era? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're enjoying this deep dive into NBA history, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. As the 2000s gave way to the 2010s, the NBA witnessed a profound strategic shift that irrevocably changed the game: the three-point revolution. For decades, the three-point shot was an ancillary weapon, a useful tool, but rarely the primary focus of an offense. That all changed with the emergence of teams and players who dared to challenge conventional wisdom. At the forefront of this revolution was Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Curry, with his uncanny ability to shoot from virtually anywhere on the court, didn't just master the three-pointer, he weaponized it. His limitless range and quick release forced defenses to extend further than ever before, opening up the entire court. Under Coach Steve Kerr, the Warriors embraced a philosophy of spacing, ball movement, and a relentless barrage of long-range shots. They shattered long-standing scoring records, including their historic 73-9 regular season in 2016, and collected multiple championships, This shift wasn't just about individual brilliance, it was a tactical paradigm shift. Teams began to prioritize 3-and-D players, those who can shoot threes and play defense, analyze shot charts for optimal efficiency, favoring threes and layups over mid-range jumpers, and fundamentally rethink offensive and defensive schemes. Pace became faster, possessions shorter, and the game, in many ways, more thrillingly explosive. Players like James Harden pushed the boundaries of isolation scoring with step-back threes, while coaches like Mike D'Antoni showcased the power of small ball lineups. The game became a chessboard of angles and percentages, with the three-point line dictating the terms of engagement. It's astonishing how quickly a once secondary shot became the cornerstone of modern NBA offenses, isn't it? The sheer volume and importance of the three-pointer today would have been unimaginable just a few decades ago. What's your favorite three-point moment or player from this era? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As the three-point revolution swept across the league, one player stood as a constant, a dominant force whose career transcended eras and teams: LeBron James. Drafted first overall in 2003, King James arrived with unparalleled hype, and remarkably, he not only met it, but arguably exceeded it. LeBron redefined the concept of an all-around player, standing 6'9". With incredible athleticism, court vision, and scoring prowess, he could play every position, guard every player, and impact every facet of the game. His ability to lead, adapt, and consistently perform at an elite level for over 2 decades is virtually unprecedented in sports history. From his early years with the Cleveland Cavaliers, through his decision to join the Miami Heat and win his first 2 championships, to his triumphant return to Cleveland to deliver a long-awaited title in 2016, and now his continued dominance with the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron's journey has been a saga of relentless pursuit of greatness. His quest for immortality isn't just about the 4 championships he's won, or his multiple MVP awards. It's about his incredible longevity, his ability to consistently evolve his game, and his relentless pursuit of statistical records, including becoming the NBA's all-time leading scorer. He's been the face of the league for well over a decade, inspiring a new generation of players and fans while constantly battling against the ghosts of past legends. LeBron's career is a testament to sustained excellence, unparalleled versatility, and the immense pressure and scrutiny that come with being one of the greatest athletes of all time. He's not just playing the game, he's writing his own chapter in the annals of sports history, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's truly incredible to witness a player sustain such a high level of performance for so long, isn't it? LeBron James's career is a masterclass in longevity and adaptation. What's been your most memorable moment from LeBron's epic career so far? Share it in the comments below. While the Magic vs. Bird era cemented the NBA's domestic appeal and Michael Jordan globalized its brand, the 21st century has seen the league transform into a truly international melting pot. What was once predominantly an American sport has become a vibrant tapestry of global talent, with players from every corner of the world not just participating, but dominating. The seeds were sown in earlier decades with pioneers like Hakeem Olajuwon, Nigeria, Detlef Schrempf, Germany, and Drazen Petrovic, Croatia, who proved that international players could thrive in the NBA. But in recent years, this trickle has become a flood. We've witnessed the rise of generational talents like Dirk Nowitzki, Germany, whose revolutionary one-legged fadeaway led the Dallas Mavericks to a championship and inspired countless European players. Today, the league is brimming with international MVPs and champions. Nikola Jokic, Serbia, has redefined the center position with his unparalleled passing and scoring artistry, winning multiple MVP awards. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greece, the Greek Freak, is a physical marvel whose athleticism and skill have made him a 2-time MVP and an NBA champion. From the dazzling playmaking of Luka Doncic, Slovenia, to the defensive prowess of Rudy Gobert, France, international players are not just stars. They are the very backbone of many successful franchises. This global influx has enriched the game immensely, bringing diverse playing styles, cultural perspectives, and fan bases to the NBA. It's a testament to the league's worldwide appeal and its commitment to scouting talent wherever it may lie. The NBA is no longer just America's game. It's the world's game, a true reflection of basketball's universal language. Isn't it amazing to see how much the NBA has embraced and been transformed by global talent? Which international player, past or present, has impressed you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe as we continue our journey through the league's most thrilling moments. Beyond the dynasties, the rivalries, and the individual greatness, the NBA's rich history is stitched together by a tapestry of moments so thrilling, so improbable, they become etched in our collective memory. These aren't just scores. They are cultural touchstones, highlights replayed endlessly, and stories passed down through generations. Imagine Michael Jordan's The Shot over Craig Elo, hanging in the air, time seemingly stopping as he knocks down the game winner to advance the Bulls. Or Magic Johnson's junior skyhook in the 1987 NBA Finals, a seemingly impossible shot that defied logic and sealed a Lakers championship. Recall Ray Allen's corner three in Game 6 of the 2013 Finals, a shot that snatched victory from the jaws of defeat for the Miami Heat and forced a Game 7. These are moments of pure, unadulterated drama, where careers are defined and legends are born in the blink of an eye. But it's not just game winners. It's Vince Carter's jaw-dropping dunk over Frederick Weiss at the 2000 Sydney Olympics, a display of athleticism so absurd it became known as Le Dunk de la Mort. It's Allen Iverson's iconic step-over of Tyronn Lue in the 2001 Finals, a defiant moment of pure confidence. And who could forget Kobe Bryant's 81-point game against the Raptors, a scoring explosion that seemed to defy the limits of human performance. These plays transcend statistics. They are visceral, emotional, and often come with a narrative that makes them even more powerful. They remind us why we watch, why we cheer, and why the NBA continues to capture our imaginations. These epic plays are the DNA of the NBA's highlight reels and the fuel for countless debates among fans. Which unforgettable moment first comes to your mind when you think of the NBA? Share your most cherished epic play in the comments below. Behind the dazzling dunks, championship celebrations, and record-breaking performances, the NBA, like any high-stakes professional sport, has its darker, more challenging side. For every moment of glory, there's often an unseen battle being fought, whether against the relentless toll on the body, the pitfalls of fame, or the controversies that can shake the league to its core. Injuries are perhaps the most heartbreaking adversary. We've witnessed countless careers tragically altered or cut short by devastating tears, breaks, and chronic conditions. From the what-ifs of Penny Hardaway's knees to the cruel timing of Derrick Rose's ACL tears, these moments are a stark reminder of the fragility of the human body and the immense physical sacrifice required at the highest level. The grind of an 82-game season, coupled with intense playoff runs, pushes athletes to their physical limits, often with lasting consequences. Then there are the controversies that test the league's integrity and character. From gambling scandals in the early days to referee betting controversies or public spats between players and management, the NBA has faced its share of public scrutiny. These moments remind us that the human element, with all its flaws and complexities, is always at play. And finally, the immense pressure of the spotlight. Imagine being a multi-millionaire athlete, scrutinized by millions, with every move on and off the court dissected. The mental health challenges, the constant media attention, and the weight of expectation can be crushing. Players like Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan have bravely spoken out about their struggles, shedding light on the hidden battles many athletes face. These are the narratives that reveal the human side of the superheroes we watch, reminding us that even the greatest among them face immense challenges beyond the game itself. It's a powerful reminder that the journey to greatness is rarely smooth, and often comes with hidden costs, isn't it? What's your perspective on the unseen pressures and challenges NBA players face? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As we look back on the incredible tapestry of NBA history, from its humble beginnings with peach baskets to the global phenomenon it is today, one thing is clear: the story is far from over. The league is a living, evolving entity, constantly adapting, innovating, and producing new generations of talent that push the boundaries of what's possible on a basketball court. The future of the NBA is incredibly bright, fueled by an exciting wave of young stars who are already making their mark. Players like Victor Wembanyama, with his unprecedented combination of height, skill, and defensive prowess, promise to redefine the game. Anthony Edwards brings explosive athleticism and a magnetic personality, poised to become a face of the league. Meanwhile, established young talents such as Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic continue to ascend, leading their teams and captivating audiences with their versatile scoring and playmaking. The tactical evolution also continues. Will the game become even more reliant on the three-pointer? Or will a new strategy emerge to counter it? How will analytics and player tracking continue to shape coaching decisions and player development? The league is also embracing new technologies, exploring immersive fan experiences, and expanding its global footprint even further into new markets. The narratives of rivalries, individual quests for greatness, and team dynasties will continue to unfold, creating new, unforgettable moments for future generations. The NBA's greatest strength lies in its ability to constantly regenerate, producing new heroes and new stories that keep fans engaged and excited. We've seen how legends emerge, how the game adapts, and how basketball has become a universal language. The next chapter is already being written, and it promises to be as thrilling and unpredictable as everything that has come before. What excites you most about the future of the NBA? Which young player do you think will become the next transcendent superstar? Share your predictions in the comments below.